everyone. I'm with Tommy Patterson with Nexa Lending. We are going to discuss, we're going to recap what we talked about last week with some investment properties. And then we're also going to see what it looks like to invest in a property with a partner. So, Tommy, first of all, tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Tommy Patterson. I'm with Nexa Lending. I've been in the mortgage business for about 19, going on 20 years. I'm a local lender here in Savannah, and I love it. I love my job.
So let's recap a little bit what we talked about last week. We talked about different loan types for investment properties. Could you recap that for us real quick?
Yeah. There's several options for investment property loans. It's going to be we're going to base the approval on, what their credit scores are, how much money they have. Uh, for a down payment or reserves, or even if that particular property is going to cash flow with rent. So there's definitely a lot of options there.
And we talked about different interest rates versus a primary residence versus investment property.
Right,
So it may be a little bit higher.
right. Yep. The investment property rates are a little bit higher than primary residence rates just because the investor looks at that as like more of a risk. So obviously, if something happens to a person financially and they have a primary residence and an investment property, then, statistics show that they're going to let the investment property go before their primary residence. So the rates are a little higher due to that risk alone.
That makes sense. However, you're going to have someone paying that for you anyway.
Right. That's
Yeah. Don't let it stop you. Don't be afraid of it. So what does it look like if you have a partner, like a four unit, and you had a friend in college and you both need a place to stay and thought, well, let's just get this unit and have the other two units rented out. How does that look?
Well, if they're going to live in the property, then that's going to be just a basic primary residence purchase. So therefore, with that being said, the down payment is as low as 3%, 3.5% worst case scenario. If they're not going to live in the property, then obviously, depending on credit score and their situation, it could be as low as 15% down and as high as 25%. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. You could basically, after all four pays their rent, it's definitely going to cover the mortgage and then some. So I
Mhm.
think that's a great idea.
And how do you get qualified? How, with two different people, how do you look at the credit scores?
So obviously both people would fill out the application. We're going to base the interest rate off the lower middle score. One person might have a higher credit score, um, and lower assets, and the other person with all the assets may have a lower credit score. So therefore, they can kind of carry each other for the approval, but the actual interest rate is going to be based on the lower middle credit score.
So if one person has less financially, it won't matter. It's more of a concern with the credit score. Is that correct?
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. You can have, a person that has no money. He is just on the loan. Um, but his credit score is higher. But the other buyer, just say he has all the money for the down payment and the reserves and everything like that. He has a lower credit score. Well, even though he has all the money, the interest rate is going to be based off that lower middle score.
I think that's a great idea. And I would encourage young folks to get started now.
Uh,
It's life changing. Don't wait till you're my age. And if you are my age, do it. Just do as much as you can, because you're gonna have mailbox money. You're gonna be able to do things that you want to do. You're gonna have the life you want. Real estate investment is, I think, the best investment there is on the planet. That's my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's definitely top three out there generate it as far as building generational wealth. Absolutely.
And two, right now is a great time because there's more days on the market happening as well as price decreases. And grab those up before things start heating up in the spring. Get those deals now. Don't wait. Get them. Get started. And we would be happy to help you get there, find you something. Tommy can walk you through the what you need to do financially, any steps that you need to do to get to that point with your credit. He can help you with all those things. So tell me, what is the best way to reach you for somebody to get started?
You can find me on Facebook, Tommy Patterson. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, Tommy the Bald Mortgage Guy. Or you can give me a call or shoot me a text, 770-654-8599.
All right. And I'm going to wish you Merry Christmas because I'm not going to see you until the new year. So,
Oh,
Merry Christmas to you and to everybody, and Happy New Year. And I can't wait to see what 2026 is going to bring in the real estate. Enjoy.
absolutely.
Yeah. Enjoy
Merry
your
Christmas.
day. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Merry Christmas to you.
Bye.
Bye.